Welcome back, everyone. IslamReligion.com tells us about the twofold prophecy in Surah 30, 2 through 5. Islam Awareness talks about the prophecy in the same verses. And Knowing Allah tells us about the unique prophecy of Surah 30, 2 through 5 in the miraculous Quran. These verses state the Romans have been conquered in the nearest part of the land, but after their conquering, they will conquer in a few years. The affair belongs to God before and after, and on that day the believers will gloat over the help of God. He helps whomever he pleases. He is the mighty, the compassionate. There are numerous questions and problems raised by these verses, but today I want to focus briefly on variant readings. These verses contain significant well-known variants, and we will call them variant reading 1 and 2 in accordance with Dr. Tommaso Tesei's designation. Variant reading 1, the Romans have been vanquished. They will vanquish. And variant reading 2 reverses the passive and active forms. The Romans have vanquished. They will be vanquished. To put it more concisely, reading 1 is Roman defeat followed by victory, and reading 2 is Roman victory followed by defeat. Clearly, these variant readings are opposed to each other, and they've been weighed differently by Muslim commentators throughout the centuries. So, which reading are we to prefer? It's interesting to note that variant reading 1 finds support in other 7th century texts. Notice the form once again, Roman defeat followed by victory. The history of Maurice says something similar. The Babylonian race will hold the Roman state in its power, Roman defeat. After that, the Romans will enslave the Persians, and there's the victory. And the apocalypse of Pseudo-Ephraim, and the Assyrians will gain authority over the region of the Romans. There's the Roman defeat. And the Roman victory follows. The Romans once again will be found in their ancestral land. Couple of questions for Muslims. Which reading do you prefer and why? Which reading do you think was original? Why would Allah allow two conflicting readings to develop? How can Muslims rest a prophecy claim on verses that have contradictory variant readings? Given similarities in contemporary sources, should we call them prophecies in those sources as well? Given the range of readings that can be derived from the consonantal skeleton of the Quran and the dozens of different qira'at that resulted, how can the Quran claim to be clear? I'll be watching for your answers below. See you next time.